I would like to shout out Alice for sending me the story, and she said this is a DNU qualifier. But let me be honest with you. After reading through this story right here, I'm actually kind of intrigued on how this person on your screen pulled off one of the biggest scams I think I have ever seen. So this person's name is Tre Brown. He's 19 years old, out of Gwinnett County, Georgia, where he was working at a Kroger. Now get this. He has been arrested and charged with theft because he managed to scam, and hold on to your seats when I say this, $980,000 out of the Kroger that he worked at. Let me say that again. He scammed $980,000 out of the Kroger that he worked at. When I saw that in the title, I'm just sitting here saying, how in the world that we live in did he manage to pull that off? He came up almost $1 million. He was 20,000 short of $1 million from scamming Kroger. I don't know how. I know how he did it, but wait until you hear how he did it, because I'm still in disbelief that he was able to pull this off. Police say Tre Brown scammed over $980,000 from the Kroger where he worked. Detectives have arrested a Gwinnett County teenager accused of scamming hundreds of thousands of dollars from Kroger. Officials with the Gwinnett County Police Department say 19-year-old Tre Brown ended up scamming over $980,000 from the grocery store where he worked on Steve Reynolds Boulevard in just 2 weeks. Detectives believe Brown created over 40 returns for non-existent items ranging from $75,000 to $87,000. Officials say Brown would take the money from the returns and put them on credit cards, using the money to buy clothes, guns, shoes, and 2 vehicles, one of which he totaled. Police began an investigation into Brown after Kroger employees noticed the transaction. After his arrest, police were able to return a large sum of money from the alleged theft. The teenager is charged with theft by taking. So there you have it. That's how he was able to do all of that. But I'm amazed that the first part where he said he made over 40 returns for non-existent items ranging from $75 to $87,000. And when it was done, he had racked up over $980,000. I would like to know, how long was he doing this? That's what I'd like to know. He had to have been doing this for a while to rack up all of that money. He had to have. And I'm sure that the people who worked there with him were noticing a change in his lifestyle, the cars, the clothes, and everything like that. Like, how was he able to do that on the salary that he was making at Kroger's? Because they was like, I know Kroger's is not paying that well. This guy was racking up money like he was working for a Fortune 500 company. And it sounds like to me he did that all within a year, because they didn't give a timeline. They didn't specify when this actually happened. Like, it had to happen sometime last year. It had to happen throughout last year. But then again, last year was the year when a lot of scammers was on the rise. So some would say that this could have been a survival tactic, or Kroger has enough money. But at the end of the day, he's still going to have to pay all of that money back. Well, I think they said they got most of it because a lot of that money was already spent. Clearly, he spent it on a lot of accessories, one of which got wrecked, as they stated in the article. But I'm sure that the investigators were looking at this story and wondering, how in the world did he pull that off? And how did Kroger not notice what was going on right underneath their nose? Like, they had to have gone and seen something and noticed something was off, or he was just that good to cover his tracks so he wouldn't get caught, because he had to have, in order to rack up almost $1 million. He was $20,000 away. $20,000 away. I bet you it's some kind of government official who might get wind of this story that's going to try to offer him a job. They like hiring people who can pull something like this off. I'm just saying. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, please text the number that is pinned down in the comments so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video. And I will talk to you in the next one.